What's up, Marvel fans? This is Stan Stevens with another video today, and in this Marvel news video, I'm going to be talking about 3 posters from Luke Cage, then posters and pictures from the Doctor Strange film, and then a set photos from Spider-Man Homecoming that just came on today. So, before the topics, I want to go through about the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a little bit. So, last week, I made a Saucy episode, and it was pretty cool. I thought for the start of the 4th series, it started off pretty cool. I mean, all the characters were, all the characters had a bit of a change, you know, because now with S.H.I.E.L.D. now being out of the open again, well, I could see how much the characters have changed for it. Daisy, she was pretty cool. I think the character I loved the most in that show was Robbie Reyes, the Ghost Rider, and let me tell you now, the actor is actually spot on. He's actually cool. The actor who plays, the one who plays Robbie Reyes, he's spot on so far. I mean, he looks pretty cool. I mean, the beginning part with his car, I could see that his car was going to get flipped by the mist shot, by the rocket launcher, and then he just turns on fire. That was a pretty cool thing to do. But the one disappointing bit is because I know the show got moved to 10 o'clock, so that means you get to see more violent and it's going to be darker. That's what they said. But the only problem was, I know Robbie Reyes ripped the guy's spine out, because in the scene you only just see the blood. You don't really see Robbie ripping the spine out. But I know, because May does tell Coulson and Mac about it, but I thought you actually see the thing coming out, but you don't. And I thought, well, hang on, it's 10 o'clock. You could show something like that, but that one was disappointing. Also, when Robbie hits the guy with his car later on, when he's got him all chained up, you don't see him actually hitting him. I was expecting it. You see him hit him, and then, I don't know, maybe a bit of blood comes out of the stomach, but no. I was going like, oh, come on, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for a couple of months to see this kind of stuff, and it looks like S.H.I.E.L.D. ain't doing that. I mean, that's the one disappointing bit. So, all those times where we don't see a violent scene, but we only see, like, blood blast out, I just had to imagine how the whole thing happened. Well, that's a bit sad, really. But the one I loved was the Robbie's form, the Ghost Rider form, and pretty spot on. There was nothing wrong with it. I think that it looks good. I still fancy that he could have had his helmet kind of look version, but I'm getting over that. I'm getting used to this kind of version he's got. And last off, his brother, Robbie's brother. Really surprised with it. That was a surprise appearance, because I thought that he might have made his appearance like in the 5th or 3rd episode, but I was surprised. I was actually surprised he made his appearance, and what I've seen him so far is, he looks alright. The actor looks okay to play him. And that's all I'm just going to say of that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That, it was pretty cool. Let's move on to our topics. Now, the Luke Cage posters for these 3 characters, I know they're just a couple of days late, but I wanted to go through them just quick with this. So, let's get with that. So, our first poster we get with one of our other villains, and it's called Slade. I'm sure that's how you say his name, but it's spelled with S-H-A-D-E-S. He's one of the villains from the comics, but in this show, he's the henchman of Cottonmouth, and I can't wait to see if he does turn into his alter ego villain, but that's supposed to be his villain's name. Now, I don't know if in the comics he had the abilities. I mean, I did read a little bit about him, but I couldn't remember if it said if he had powers or he's just a normal guy, but there might be something to him. But I'll just have to look out and see if he does turn to his superhero look, if he has powers and all that. Now, the woman I spoke about in the trailer, the one who's teamed up with Cottonmouth, I found out, and I don't know how I missed it, I found out that she's actually, Cottonmouth's her cousin. So they're cousins, really. And I was like, wow, that explains why in the trailer they're together. They're cousins, and that's pretty cool, really. So, it looks like that so that's cool that the 2 family members are working together. So, I am wondering if they, later on in the show, I wonder if we'll see like family moments. I say we'll see like family moments with these 2, you know, because in the way they're cousins. So, I mean, that's what I found on the internet later on. They said they were found cousins. I might have a look at her info again, but if I spot it, if it doesn't say they're cousins, then I'll say they're in the next Marvel video. So that's that one. And then we actually get the photo of our villain, Cobbermouth. And he looks cool. I mean, he's got a shirt on. He's looking like he's acting like he's the king of the streets. So that looks pretty cool. I'm still waiting if he gets his teeth from the comics. I'm still waiting for that one. Oh, there's bits I also want to say I've missed from the trailer. One, I found out about the Diamond guy. Now, he's called Diamondback, not Diamond Head, because I'm sure I said Diamond Head in my video of the trailer today one, so it's Diamondback, not Diamond Head. And also, I found there was a Stan Lee poster in the trailer nearly to the end. It was the one shot when the guys were putting their black mask on to rob that store in the end. And have a look at that, because I don't know how I missed that. So that's that one I wanted to say quickly. Let's move on to Doctor Strange. So in the Doctor Strange one, the two, they're not like posters, they're pictures from the magazine, the Empire, I'm sure that's what you call it. And you just got one with Doctor Strange, and then you get another one with Doctor Strange, the Agent One, Baron Mordo, and Wong, I believe how they call him, Wong. I'm sure his name's Wong. You might be saying his name wrong, but let's say someone who's friends with Doctor Strange and the Agent One. Also as well, around yesterday, we got photos of our main villain, and that looks pretty cool. So we get another set photo of our villain, and his eyes are normal there. So I don't know if in the film he can have his normal eyes, or in the whole film we're seeing with those purple eyes. But who knows? I think in the film actually we see him change his eyes a bit. Maybe there's one scene he's got them normal and then next all purple. I don't know. I just had to wait for the film. Also today, we got photos of Doctor Strange next to the female who's going to be, I can guess, his love interest in the film. Her character, I believe that she's supposed to be like a nurse that helps the superheroes. She heals up superheroes. Just like the one from the Netflix show. She's supposed to be something like that kind of character. And I'm sure this takes place before, I think this takes place before Doctor Strange had his accident, from the looks of it. Because they're in the hospital together. What else do we get? Oh, then after that, we got some photos from the magazine of Doctor Strange. We get one with the Doctor Strange in the Santo, what do you call it there? Then we got one when he's practicing with a magic spell. You can see circles on his hand. Then we actually see a photo of him kneeling down, and there's a spell symbol facing at him. And you get the one who's doing that is the Agent One, and that is pretty cool. I don't know what that spell's supposed to be, but I'd say it'll be explained anyway. It'll be explained when I see the film. Then we get Strange. He's at the country where he does all his training. Can't remember what the country's called, but he's around that area. Then we get a photo of the Agent One and Baron Mordo. Now that is pretty cool, because I'm wondering how many times we'll see scenes like that with the two together. Then we get one with Doctor Strange. I'll say he was at the temple at that time, and there's Wong there. I'm sorry if I'm still saying his name wrong. Then we get a picture of our main villain, behind of him, and you see all the buildings going all down and everything. You know, that kind of Matrix. I think that's how they say it. Kind of like moving around stuff. Then we just get a photo of the house again, the big window of Doctor Strange's place. And that's for the Doctor Strange ones. Now for Spider-Man photos. What we had today on the Spider-Man photos was, it's pretty hard really for these first photos I'm going to be on about. Now the first photos, you actually see Peter Parker, that's Tom Holland. You see him in wearing like a pajamas kind of clothes, and it's pretty odd about that. I was like, when I looked at the clothes, I was like, what the hell is he wearing? And I was going like, is that his clothes? Or I mean, I was like, what the hell is going on there? I mean, it was pretty funny. And on the top, he says, I saved my tip to New York City. And the pajamas he's got on there, he's like, it's a long white top like this. You got a taxi cab on there, And the John trousers, he's got the Hello Kitty on there, and he's got sandals on. I'm like, I was like, come on, this can't be part of the film. And you just see him wandering around the streets, and I'm going like, what's going on there? So I can't really know what the hell's going on there. I mean, is this actually in the film, or is it just like something he was doing? I mean, I can't really tell, but I think it is part of the film because they were doing some filming. So I got a funny feeling, what if it's like those moments like when Spider-Man gets defeated, you know, like this. I don't know how many times you'll see Vulture and Shocker, but it'll be like one of those fights when he comes out with, when he goes like, I can't do this, it's not my thing, I can't do it. And then you get one of those sad moments like one of those things like, oh, I can't do it and all that. And there's music in the background or something like that. And then later on, Tony will, you know, talk to him and he'll go back to normal. I don't know, I can't say. Then you get another photo of him coming out of a train, so that's pretty cool. Oh, where they're filming now is, they're filming in New York, they said. So that's their latest latest filming. Also, we get photos of him in his Spider-Man costume, and what he's doing is he's just doing a jump, like he's running, and then there's a bridge under it, and he jumps up. So that will be the point where he swings around. And when I watched that, I was like, that's familiar. That's similar to the Amazing Spider-Man, the first one, when he first wears his classic costume. Well, the classic red and blue costume. I was like, he's copying from that, but there was a bit of difference. And that's it, really. That's all from the that's all from this video today. So yeah, the photos, they will be on my Facebook Marvel page, so that's in the description below. Leave your comments in this video to see what you like of those photos, and give your thoughts. What did you think of the first episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all that stuff I said, what I loved. Also give a thumbs up. I think I've already said that. Anyway, share this out to your friends, you know, who have never seen me before, so I can get more viewers and subscribers. And also, this is what I do. I do Marvel and Transformers videos. That's the news-wise. And I also do the TV and TV spots reactions when they come around. And that's it really, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Peace.